Allegations of maladministration and corruption plus unfulfilled key management vacancies plague the once thriving city of Mangaung. The metro has been struggling to provide basic services for years, even failing to secure fuel for trucks. It's been plagued by leadership squabbles for years now. eNCA senior reporter Siphamandla Goge is in Bloemfontein today and is joining us now just to give us an update. Ngome, good afternoon. Welcome to today and thank you very much for your time. I remember at some point Bloemfontein was regarded as a city of roses. There's nothing really that's been flowering there or blossoming recently in terms of service delivery. Times are really tough. What are they saying?
It's a city that is a shadow of its former self. You know, from afar, Mangaung looks just like a normal, decent, beautiful city. But just if you delve into the city center, you will see the decay, as my colleague Ndabambe will be showing you now. Uncollected refuse that continues to be the order of the day. It's been happening for years. Water, sewer leakages, the issue of potholes. It's a city under administration, well, for the second time now. It's a city that is plagued by a number of senior posts that are not filled, including the acting mayor himself and the acting city manager. It's a city that is regressing in terms of audit outcomes. Basically, not much is working in the city of roses. It used to be the pride of the Free State. This is the capital of this province, but look at it now. This is the state. All major roads and streets across the city center look like this. The main reason you see this, of course, you've been seeing it for years, but of late, the city blames the unavailability of diesel and the breakdown of their vehicles that collect refuse. They say they are dealing with damaged vehicles, they are trying to repair them, and they've been unable to secure diesel. That's strange because there is diesel in South Africa and in Bloemfontein, but the city has been unable to pay service providers, people who have been sourcing diesel for them. They have not been able to honor their contractual obligations, and those who provide them with diesel have said, well, we are not going to supply you with diesel up until you pay us. So that is the continued state of misgovernance in this city of Mangaung. Once a beautiful city that had a lot of potential, but of late, this is the current state. Take a listen to the spokesperson or head of communications in the Mangaung Metro, Kondile Kedama, explaining why this refuse has not been collected.
There was a delay on the delivery of diesel. Well, those were issues of administration, but they've been since dealt with. We are concentrating now on making sure that we are going back to the schedule of waste collection, and this is a matter that the executive mayor is concerned about, because the more the delay, the more people are raising concerns. So the executive mayors are paying attention into that, and I'm sure with no time we'll be able to go back to the normal schedule of collection of waste. Yes, if you look at our interaction with the National Treasury, one of the things that has been a priority is making sure that they capacitate us with your trucks so that we are able to have enough resources.
So it looks like trucks are a problem as well there, as Siphamandla in Mangaung, in terms of collecting that refuse that we're seeing there. But there's the other issue as well of human resources, vacancies. What is the Metro saying about how to fill these important jobs?
I think what is at play here, what is at the center of what is happening in Mangaung, is the issue of factional politics and battles within the governing African National Congress, which is a majority party in this metro. They have been governing this metro for years with an uninterrupted run, if I can put it like that. To be fair to the ANC, they have been able to produce good leaders who have been able to lead this metro. At some point, the ANC was leading this metro, and it was a relatively stable metro, but over the years, it has taken another turn. Things are worse now. So they can't really blame anyone because they've been governing this with an uninterrupted majority. Even as we speak, they've been able to reclaim political power in the metro by dislodging the speaker who belonged to the Democratic Alliance. That speaker was elected because some councillors of the ANC voted with the DA because they were aggrieved and they had grievances within the ANC. So that alone was still the continuation of their political battles, their factional battles. So the issue of unfilled vacancies and posts includes a number of senior managers, heads of departments, various departments within the municipality. But it's also strange that the mayor himself is acting, there is the acting city manager. So in terms of the whole governance and management structure of this metro, you get a sense that there is no rush to fill in such unfilled vacancies and posts, something which is of course a negative and has an impact when it comes to service delivery. How are you going to run the only metro in the province with skeleton staff and people who are acting, who've been in acting capacities for more than 2 years in some instances? But the municipality, through the head of communications, Mr. Kondile Kedama, is of the view that those posts and vacancies will be filled at some point, and according to him, that will happen very soon. But it would appear that even the intervention that has been brought here by the National Treasurer appears to be bearing very little success, if at all it is working. Even that intervention is being met with some hostility when it comes to some members and leaders of the ANC in the metro. But this is how Mr. Kondile responded about unfilled posts.
The fact that the current political leadership is dealing with the issue of the appointment of the city manager so soon, you'll be able to get the official statement that the city manager is appointed, and we're dealing with the other senior managers that are supposed to give the support to the head of administration. So those are the things that are currently being given attention, and I'm sure with time you'll be able, in a short space of time, you'll be able to get the answers thereof, because this is what is going to be partly contributing into the execution of our mandate as administration, because really this is something that we are seized with, even the political leadership is seized with.
Thank you very much, Siphamandla Goge. They're on the ground in Mangaung, just looking there at literally a failing city. Some might argue that it's a failed metro at this rate.